Alright guys, it's been a long time, it's been a while, but I'm back in with a video today for try and help a few of you out, which it might help you out, it should do, we'll see. Give them a go and then put in the comments if it does help you, because it would be nice here if it does. Because these are my settings, I've not copied them off anyone, so yeah, let's see how it is. I've just basically been playing COD. I mean, I'm waiting for FIFA to come out like we all are. FIFA 20 is dead. 21, high hopes as always. Let's see how that goes. I just want to put up me settings for maybe help a few of you out. Now don't get me wrong, I ain't some sort of like 5 KD player. I've got like a 1.88, something like that. But I play controller and I've never really been a massive COD player, to be honest. So I reckon if you follow this, or at least try these settings and then tweak them to what feels good to you, I don't think you'll go far wrong if you're just the average player who's just looking for get a little bit better, basically. I think this is a bit more relatable because I'm an average player who's definitely got better off using settings like these. So I reckon it can help the average Joe Blog out. So I do play PC. I only get about 80 frames though, so you know it's not a massive advantage. I just can't. Field of view's just it's a killer. Alright, so I've got 1.88 for Warzone. I got like 80 odd wins. I got 81 wins, so it's alright. Pretty standard. Before I changed my settings to these, I was kind of like a 1-4, 1-5. So it's, even though it's not a massive difference, it does help a little bit. So let's head in. If you are on PC, you've got to make sure that you have got this setting, apply all. You've got to have that on because it saves you keep applying each armor plate one by one. And also, if you do start this and someone's around the corner, you just switch weapon, or I'm sure there's other ways to cancel it, but just cancel it and carry on. It just makes it much easier than holding down the button for forever, basically. Now, I play my field of view on 107, which it's pretty high, to be fair, and a lot of people say aim assist doesn't work after a certain field of view, but I don't think it does. You've got to go affected over independence for sure. Affected's got to be on. I play my colorblind on Tritonopia and I play out both so that it's on the screen and the minimap. Minimap, you know, just going over stuff that you probably already know, but just doing it just a quick scan through. Square minimap gives you 30% more of the minimap. You can see the circles. You're missing off these corners, so it just gives you that extra, just that little extra. Minimap rotations on. Always have that on so that you always know which direction it's facing, so you don't have to see it facing that way and be like, oh, I've got to make my movement according to that, you know, that kind of thing. So that's nice. I have all this FPS and stuff on just in case. Graphics, I'll just give it a quick skim through. I've got like a pretty standard thing anyway, 1650. I just go low, high. This runs out like 80, probably 90 frames if I put it on 90, but when I'm on 90 it seems crash, so I cap my frames at 80. Low, high, enabled. I don't really know what streaming quality means. That's a new setting where I've not really messed about with. I put enabled for both of these because I've got 16 gig of RAM, so if you've got good RAM, enable that defo. And everything else is off pretty much, except to put anti-aliasing at SMAA 1 times. You got to make sure your motion blurs are all off, your depth of field's off, and filmic strength is on 0 unless you're on anti-aliasing off, and then I think you put that to 1. But even so, make sure your NAT type's open as well for your best. So I go for home theatre, and then the rest of it's just basically, this is just so I can hear people. I have the Xbox game bar running, so I'm in parties with my mates who are on Xbox. So this is just whatever suits you, basically, to be fair. Home theatre recently has been like, people have been saying this is the best one, so it's either that or Boost High. They're the only two that I've used what have been alright. Home theatre's been doing alright, so I'll stick to that, mate. And then controller, tactical button. I do use it Elite 2. I only have one paddle on the back though. That's for jump. I can't deal with another one. I've tried extra paddles for slide, for ping. I can't deal with it. It's just nah. And I've just been messing about with this recently, but that isn't what I use. So now I've sorted that out. Dead zone, this is dependent on your controller. It's basically the amount that you have to move your sticks for it to start inputting on the screen. So I mean, even if you've got high dead zone, it's still low in comparison to moving your stick. But if you've got drift, then you put this a little bit higher, and it'll just eliminate your stick drift, basically. Put this down to as low as you possibly can, because it's going to give you better aim. As low as you possibly can without stick drift, basically. Alright, so I've run 7.7. I was 6.6, but I feel like it was just too slow. Like, I know you've got to have like good aim and stuff on this, but I think being able, if you're being shot from behind, you've got to have a chance of turning around and shooting them back, basically. So I think 7.7 is just nice. I go 0.88 for low zoom, so anything from like, 3.25 zoom and less is that. So all your ARs and all that stuff. I think that's nice. You know, it keeps it kind of consistent because it's not too low. And then snipers just stick at 1 because you won't be fast at that. Now this is something what I'm not quite sure on yet. But when I'm playing on standard, I get better kills. But when I'm playing on dynamic, I enjoy it a bit more. But I think standard's better. I think it's better. But both are good. I just think standard's better for shooting people, basically. Dynamic, I feel like it's better for switching and maybe hip firing. But standard, I just feel it just gives me the most consistent aim. Aim assist, standard, keep that on all the time. I've tried the others, but it feels weird, man. Like inconsistent and maybe too strong. Scale aim assist with FOV on. I've tried this on and off. I think on's better. Like off's good, but it gives you the bigger aim assist bubble, so that could mean that you've got to do more stick movement. You've just got to make sure your aim's decent, basically. The rest though, I have double tap. I've just started using this double tap aim down sight to mount. I haven't really used it yet, but we'll see how it goes. Make sure you've got contextual tap on. Not on multiplayer, you want tap to reload, I think. Anyway, I don't even play multiplayer. But you want contextual tap to pick up the floor loot and all the stuff on the floor quick with just tapping. Just make sure you hold it if you're next to a car and you want reload. Just hold it, it's easy enough to get used to. You want tap slide behaviour, so you can slide cancel. The rest of that, I think, is pretty much that's it. So yeah, and if you want to put this armor plate apply all on, you're on console and you've got a keyboard, plug the keyboard in and these options will come up and then you can just take it out. But that would be much better for you. So that's it for this video. I'm going to try to get another video out later because I've got like a 14 kill win or something like that. I don't know, something along them lines. So you know, just showing you these kind of settings in action basically. So until next time, peace.